Skye Squad, listen, if you thought the news was done for the day, if you thought we was done, you thought wrong. We are back in the building. We got some more news updates to give you guys with regards to our girls from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Breaking news alert. Kenya and Mark are dearly departed once again. They are dearly departed once again. He has come out of nowhere and made a statement. Of course, this is via The Root, okay? So we got to talk about every single thing that's going down with this whole situation right now. We're going to get down with the get down on his statement to The Root. And then we're going to talk about Porsha Williams, okay? We're going to talk about Porsha Williams clapping back at some haters that has some things to say about why she got with Dennis and decided to have a baby, okay? So we're going to discuss those things. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. Hit that notification bell button. Join the texting community as well so I can send you a text message as soon as the new video drops, and we're going to keep this thing pop dropping and rolling, okay? Now, first things first, let's go ahead and get down with the breaking news, okay? MARC DALY has made a statement. Of course, this comes to us via The Root, okay? Let's get into his statements, and then we'll talk about a little bit about what this means, okay? Because we do news and commentary, okay? So first things first, this was wild. This was crazy. It came out of nowhere today. Here's what his statement had to say. He says, after recently attending mediation, Kenya and I have agreed to end our marriage. I will always have great care for her and look forward to amicably continuing to co-parent our daughter, Brooklyn, with an abundance of love and wisdom. As always, in addition to perpetual self-improvement, my primary focus will continue to be helping the underserved and people of color in Brooklyn to recover from the negative impact of the pandemic. This focus will take shape through using my restaurant as a community hub where positive and diverse perspectives on important topics such as economic empowerment, social activism, and political engagement can be highlighted in a safe and productive forum. I am blessed to be a positive change agent for not just my family, but also my community. Now, Kenya, as of the time of making this video, has not yet posted a response. I am definitely expecting her to do so within the next day or so, if not even within the next couple of hours, okay? Now, you guys may recall they met in June 2016, got married in June 2017 in St. Lucia, and then welcomed their daughter Brooklyn on November 4th, 2018, before announcing their split in September 2019, while the Real Housewives of Atlanta was filming, okay? Now, if you guys may recall, just about a month ago, okay? Just about a month ago in December, during an appearance on Watch What Happens Live, Kenya had said this. She made it seem as though Mark was still fighting for the marriage. And granted, he very well could have been. She says this, I have not filed for divorce. He did file and withdrew it less than 24 hours later. So we've kind of gotten past that, okay? She says right now, Mark is really fighting for his marriage. He wants to go to counseling. He's made appointments. He's asking to publicly apologize to me and a lot of things that I never thought that I would see the day, okay? Now, I don't know, listen, I didn't believe that when it was said back then. I honestly didn't, because my feeling is this. Mark seems to be a very strong-willed, forthright, like real aggressive type of dude. I feel like if he was going to make some sort of public statement or apology, he would have just gone ahead and done so. Similar to how he is just going out of his way to release this statement to make it public, and he did it first. So whether or not they both agreed, as it states right here, he obviously is continuously being the first to make it public, what exactly is really going on with the two of them in their marriage, okay? By making these types of official statements via his Instagram or to other publications like The Root, he is the one who continues to make these types of proclamations first, okay? Let's just state that. Which is very telling. You know what I'm saying? It's very telling. Because again, this was only a month ago that she was saying that, they were making all of these strides and that he was doing all of these different things to try to, change the narrative or to change their relationship. But yet and still, when it comes time for him to make any type of public statements, it's always to the detriment of their relationship, okay? So there's that little bit of an aspect. And furthermore, we really haven't seen that much of, the Kenya and Mark storyline on this season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's almost like they're just skirting around the situation. We saw it like right at the beginning of the season, but we hadn't really seen anything more of it, since then. And obviously, this is something that's going to continue to play out on the season as it goes along. But it just seems real odd to me that, she's going through this whole situation, but we're not really seeing much of what's happening with it. Now, as of the past season, I'm definitely not shocked that he didn't make any attempt to come back, what with the pandemic going on and whatnot. But let me tell you, if it was me, I'm just saying, and I get that his business was in New York, but your daughter is in Atlanta. So to me, I would have been trying to get down to the Atlanta anytime I possibly could. It's a weird situation because I get it. His businesses are here, his family is here. So I don't really know how the situation is supposed to work out. But what I will say is this: it never seemed to me that this man was trying to make any effort to try to either get back with her, appear back on this show, because he definitely made a dramatic exit the last time he was on it. And basically, I could have sworn he said something like he wasn't doing that anymore. So I just feel like none of this is shocking to me. It's not a surprise. And, ultimately, I want the best for them both because, there is a child here who really does need the welfare of her parents to be, at least for them to have a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? But what this will mean for her, with regards to the show, I have no idea. I don't think that we'll see this play out on it because they're no longer filming the season unless they decide to do some extra pickup scenes and, catch us up at the end of the season as, kind of like in one of those little title cards or what have you. I don't know. What do you guys think is going to happen with this situation? And are you shocked about this? Let us know in the comment section down below. The last thing that I want to talk about is Porsha Williams, okay? So Porsha, you guys remember on maybe it was an episode or two ago where she talked about her relationship with Dennis, and she was talking to her mama Diane and to her sister Lauren about, sort of why she decided to get with Dennis and have a child with him, but they were also doing a little bit of talking because they wanted to capture some of the, dynamics of her and Lauren and her mom to kind of go along with the topics that they were going to be discussing in the book, right? In her book, Pursuit of Porsha. So a lot of people, and I talked about this in our recap, a lot of people took issue with the fact that she said that, she was opening her legs wider and wider and wider, because she was knocking down all of the accomplishments that he had. Like he had his own place, he had his own homes, he had his own business, he got money, yada, yada, yada. She went down the list, right? So a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say about it. So she's finally clapping back, and she did so on Dish Nation when Gary with the T brought the situation up, and he kind of mentioned that she was getting some backlash for it. So she was basically like, listen, ladies, we should have some requirements for these men that we date or whatever. And she was like, it's not a bad thing that she did. And she kind of doubled down on what she had to say. And to be quite honest with you, I'm not even going to lie. I mean, I do definitely think you want to be in love with the person and, hopefully on your way to sort of making some type of, family situation happen for the sake of the child. But ultimately, I think that she is correct. I mean, I feel like when you enter into relationships, especially as you get older, you want to make sure that there are certain things that your partner has because you really want, or at least that they have the potential to be able to get it. Because you want to be able to live a life that you are accustomed to already living, especially if you're already successful in your own right. I don't see anything wrong with having these requirements because I feel like, we should have some sort of guidelines by which we're following, for our lives and the objectives that we want to meet. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's nothing wrong with having criteria for the man that you or the woman that you want to get with. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to be the end all be all reasons for you being with that person, but it's nice to have some standards for yourself as you continue along in your dating journey. Okay. And that's just my word from me. Okay. But that's all the news that we got for y'all today. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell button, and I will come at you with the next video.